Hi everybody, my name is Dimitri, and in this video I will be taking a look at the Foodica WordPress theme developed by WPZOOM. This theme has a free version available on WordPress.org and a paid, upgraded version available on the developer's website. By the end of this video, you should know if Foodica is a good match for your website and if a paid version of a theme is worth buying. Please note that these themes are updated on a regular basis, so some features described in this video might change in the future. Ready to get started? Let's go! Let's start by installing the free Foodica theme on a fresh WordPress website that has no content. The free version of the theme is available on WordPress.org. This means that you can easily install it directly from your dashboard, without having to manually download any files. Foodica recommends free plugins for some extra features. For now, let's skip this part. This is what an empty website looks like when Foodica is active. Let's publish our first recipe. Create a new post, set a title, some content, and a featured image. I will create a new desserts category for this recipe. Let's publish the post. Now that we have our first recipes category, it's time to create our main menu. On the menus page, I will create the main menu and add the desserts category to it. Now let's look at a website with more content on it. I have more recipes and a few product reviews in a separate category. You can see that I've added a secondary menu. The primary menu has more links in it, and there's yet another menu in the footer. The free version of Foodica comes with this custom recent posts widget. Let's add our most recent product reviews to the sidebar. You can manually enable or disable the sidebar on each post. Simply edit the post and select the desired layout in the Post Layout panel. The free version of Foodica has only a few theme settings. On the Customize page in the Colors panel, you can change the background color of the footer menu. In the Theme Layout panel, we can choose the layout for the homepage, archive pages, single posts, and single pages. There is also the possibility of adding a posts slider on the homepage, and this is the part that I have an issue with. The documentation page for Foodica Lite explains that the slider works with a featured content module from the Jetpack plugin. I will not go through this step, but this is what the slider looks like in the theme's official demo. I find this Jetpack requirement very odd and counterintuitive. The same could be achieved using the customizer, where the theme already has a theme layout panel. Why go through all this trouble with Jetpack just to select a tag? Now let's look at the plugins that are recommended by this theme. Let's skip the Instagram and social icons plugins and focus on the recipe card blocks plugin. It works only with the new block editor and does nothing in the classic editor. Let's create a new recipe. In the list of blocks, all the way at the bottom, we can find the new blocks provided by this plugin. Let's add the first 3 blocks for recipe details, ingredients, and directions. The Ingredients block allows your visitors to check off ingredients. Instead of adding these separate blocks, we could add the recipe card block. This block has 3 different styles, so check them out too. As a side note, I think it is important to note that the recipe card block plugin works the same with other WordPress themes too, not just with Foodica. Now that I'm done with the free version of Foodica, let's look at the paid version, which was kindly provided to me free of charge for the purpose of this video. If I activate Foodica Pro on a fresh WordPress installation, it looks the same as the free version, with the exception of these instructions on how to add posts to the homepage slideshow. So the Pro version of Foodica does not make you go through all that nonsense with Jetpack. In the dashboard, we can find the WPZOOM section. Let's open the theme options page. There's a lot to go through, but let's jump to the Import-Export panel and load the demo content. It shows us that the recipe card blocks plugin is required, so let's install and activate it. Back on the theme options page, let's load the demo content. Depending on your internet connection, it may take a few minutes before this process is finished. A short setup process will begin after the demo content is finished loading. Let's look at our website. Everything was set up properly, so we can start changing things. Let's start with the theme options page. You can make some layout and content adjustments, such as increasing the excerpt's length, hiding certain elements, and so on. There is also a basic advertising management system. You can easily add the code for ads in 4 key locations. You can also add custom code in the header and footer of the website. For example, Google Analytics and Facebook Pixel code can be added in the header, so you don't have to edit the theme's files or use a plugin to add this code. Now let's look at the widgets page. Foodica Pro has a total of 18 widgetized areas, compared to the 6 in Foodica Lite. Some widgetized areas can be really useful, for example the single post before and after content areas. These are popular locations for advertisements and call to action sections, like a newsletter sign-up form. Foodica Pro includes 9 custom widgets. Some of them can be used to create different sections on the homepage. For example, the WPZOOM image box widget. You can see 3 instances of this widget in the homepage below the slider areas. I recommend that you take some time to analyze all of these widgets. Now let's look at the Customize page and see what else can we do with the theme. In the Site Identity panel, we can upload a logo. In the Typography panel, we can change the fonts and adjust the font size for most elements. In the Colors panel, we can change the theme's color scheme. Just by changing a couple of colors, you can make your website look even better. The color scheme panel does not provide a lot, so you probably won't even use it. In the Slider Styles panel, we can change the look of a homepage slideshow. In the Footer panel, you can change the amount of widgetized areas or completely hide them. These are some of the main differences between Foodica Lite and Foodica Pro. If you like the theme's features and customization options, then you can use it to create some unique websites. Of course, the theme works well for other topics too, not just food recipes. But if you are only getting started and don't have a budget for a premium theme, then you could easily use Foodica Lite for a few months and see where it takes you. And if you're happy with the general style and layout, then consider buying the Pro version. If you found this video helpful and you decided to buy the Foodica Pro theme, I would appreciate it if you would support my work by using my affiliate link to purchase it. You can see the link on the screen and in the video's description. You can subscribe to my channel for more videos about WordPress, WordPress themes, plugins and news. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.